Hey, what's going on YouTube? Dit Commando here, and today we're going to be reacting to the 13th part of stridspilot. It's, we're nearly at the end now, guys, and I can't wait to show you this episode and to react to it, alright? And like I say, I never watch any of these episodes before I react to them, so what you see is authentic, and, it's a natural reaction, guys. Before we get into that, then, please become a member if you so want, or like, share, and subscribe to the video, or dislike it if you don't like it, guys. Whatever you feel. But make sure to put a comment in the comment section so I can reply back to you. Members below, thank you very much for supporting the channel, growing every single day. If your name isn't on there yet, I need to check the list and put you on there. But be rest assured, it will be put on there at some point, guys. Okay. But thank you for supporting the channel, each and every member. All right. And all of the links to my other social media profiles, including my second and third channel, Dit Gaming and Dit Podcast, they're all below, guys. I'm going to be having quite a few good podcasts in the next coming months, so please subscribe to that channel. Alright, guys, I'd really appreciate it. But let's just get straight into this one. Thanks for being here. I'll be in the live chat, guys. Thank you. Lufttankning. What does that translate to then, guys? Has it got something to do with tanks, by any chance? Right, another thing that surprised me, I commented on the weather on the last video, and I had loads of comments back saying, man, that's nothing for Sweden. That weather is literally nothing. These aircrafts will operate in that all day, every day. If it's only like that, it gets much worse, which I was shocked about. It's like, you know, in England that would like put a stop to most things, guys. All right, that level of snow.
Idag så har vi en grupp av 4 JAS som kommer att lufttanka med en C-130 Hercules. Lufttankningen handlar mycket om stort fokus och precision. Det handlar om små marginaler, och misslyckas man helt och tiden rinner ut så kan det påverka uppdraget rätt så enormt.
Första gången.
Andra med, god morgon. Lufttankning under pass 1 med något tidigare start. De startar 8:30 lokal tid. De kommer förmodligen ansluta på tanken mer sydligt än Niklas 2, men de kommer flyga norrut och lämna tanken i Niklas 2, Viktor 2.
Prognos 9Z, hårt och fint.
Lufttankning är ju ett moment som är ganska så stressande för en pilot. Det är svårt att lufttanka. Stressen innan piloten ska starta och ge sig iväg och ens gå ut genom dörren från divisionen är ganska hög.
För att kunna göra det här lufttankningspasset, då är det först...
Right, so it's the refueling the aircraft in the sky. Then it's something that they're explaining that it's quite a stressful thing, and I never would have guessed that would have been quite a stressful task. I know it seems like it would be because it's obviously you're putting fuel in an aircraft, you know, in the middle in the sky. But I would have thought it would have been something that would have been quite a simple task, to be fair. You know, putting a hose in and then refueling, but obviously not. The pilots seem to get quite stressed about this, so it must be more than meets the eye in this whole scenario.
Först och främst hela den här kontakten man har till lufttankningsflygplanet. Alltifrån var är den, hur mycket flygbränsle kan vi få.
Vi tar emot Urban Blå ifrån F21, och de ska komma med 2 flygplan. Det är Dalton 11 och 12. Det känns ju särskilt positivt att jag vet hur långa anflygningstid de har, så att vi kan lufttanka dem gör att även de från Luleå kan vara här nere och öva och få bra övningsutbyte.
Vi startar om 45 minuter. Det tar 45 minuter dit. Primära tankningsområdet är där, sekundära är där om vädret kommer in från öster. Vädret i området är bra, och alternativ Göteborg, det är bra väder där, bra väder hemma. Vi tar bränsle från vårt eget flygplan, så vi har ingen extra dunk till det. Vi skickar ut en slang som är ungefär 20 meter lång och i ändan av den slangen så hänger det en tratt som är knappt 1 meter i diameter. Och det är den tratten som jasarna ska träffa med sina probar för att vi ska kunna föra över bränsle.
So he answered a question for me then. I thought they would have been actually carrying fuel extra for those aircrafts to be refueled, but they're not. They're just giving they're giving them fuel that they're already carrying for themselves. So here's a question that one of you may be able to answer. Does that mean that these planes can carry an insane amount of fuel? Like, it must be. If they're refueling planes, like, there's got to be an incredible amount of fuel on board.
Jack 4 Bravo, Tango 3-1, flight level 90, Fort Charlie Delta.
And on shuttle Fort Charlie Delta, breaking action for runway 14.
Copy, runway 14, Canage 1005.
Wolf, runway 32, clear for takeoff.
Det har ju alltid en viss mån av turbulens så att både ett eget flygplan rör på sig, tankeflygplanet rör på sig och korgen rör på sig. Man har ju en korg som är kanske 1,5 meter i diameter då, och den är ju hård och vass. Om man är lite ovan att ha sådana grejer nära sitt flygplan som man absolut inte vill att det ska bli några reper på. Men här tvingas man ju flyga in till korgen och den passerar ju de facto kanske 30 centimeter från huven i farter som då är kanske 400 kilometer i timmen.
Man ska flyga ett flygplan i hög fart på hög höjd mer eller mindre in i ett annat flygplan. I alla fall och connecta som en prob mot en slang då helt enkelt. Och just när man flyger så nära då får man en väldigt direkt feedback. Om jag sitter och kör en stridsuppgift på långa avstånd så där, då kanske varje millimeter och centimeter gör inte så stor skillnad i sammanhanget. Men när man lufttankar då är varje centimeter viktig.
Ja, det är mycket att känna. Jag brukar känna efter hur är jag i kroppen. Alltså är jag lite spänd och nervös och så här, så får man ta ett djupt andetag. Och jag brukar hålla lite längre ner på styrspaken för att håller jag högre upp så tenderar jag att göra lite mer rörelse på flygplanet. Så jag flyttar ner och så flyger jag med tummen och långfingret långt ner på styrspaken för att lugna ner rörelserna.
Och sen så
that makes sense. So he's given them a few tips on how to steady the aircraft. He's obviously a little bit more experienced than him. So yeah, hold his hand a little bit further down the joystick. Obviously the movement will be less because that's just how the way it works. Okay, with that kind of thing. So that's pretty decent. It's given me a new perspective on you know, the whole dynamic of being a fighter pilot. It's not just about getting up there and doing all the good stuff. It's everything else in between, you know. There's always tough and not so liked parts of every job, and this is probably one of those, you know, which they just have to do. It's a part of the job. They got to do it. They got to get over it. Yes, they're going to be nervous doing it, but you know, that's why they're trained, guys, to this standard for be able to adapt and overcome to all of these situations.
Sitter man i en situation där man antagligen behöver bränsle också. Och det gör att det finns en viss press i det här. Om inte jag klarar det här nu så kanske jag måste åka hem och avbryta uppdraget. Lämna mina kompisar och den uppgift som vi ska lösa. Och sen kan det dessutom vara andra som ska tanka samtidigt så att det ligger ett gäng på kö och man har lite publik också.
Man lägger ju 4 flygplan nära ett stort tankeflygplan och så har du 2 slangar som hänger ut. Sen är det en grym känsla. Det är ju för att en stridspilot har ju alltid lite för lite bränsle. Man vill ju ha...
Hang on a minute, that's small. I didn't realize that's what they were flying into. I thought it was bigger than... there's a tiny hose thing that they've got to fly into with the front of the aircraft. That is absolutely crazy, guys. At the speeds they're doing, Jesus, I have nothing but mass respect for that. Incredible.
Lite mer bränsle. Så ofta när man är ute och flyger så sen hittar man en tanke någonstans och så sen lyckas man lufttanka och så har man fullt i tanken. Det är ungefär som att ha en full vedboda hemma på gården. Då känner man sig rik.
That is so dangerous. Whoa.
en sak om man är uppe här i Norrbotten och så övar vi det här och så sen kan man liksom småle åt varandra när man kommer ner. När vi flög över Libyen fyllde vi alltid upp tanken där ute över Medelhavet. Och det som var speciellt där då, det var ju att alla andra ville också fylla upp sin tank där. Så det var ju norrmän, danskar, britter, amerikanare och you name it var ju där. Och då ligger man ju på kö. Och då är det lite jobbigt för ens ego att när man går in och så sen börjar man missa och så sen hör man någon britt som säger på ett väldigt artigt sätt I'm really, really low on fuel. Are you going to stay there for a long time?
Hey, us British are polite. That's how we act, guys. And the officers in the RAF who are, you know, pilots, are probably the best of us, if I'm honest with you, in terms of how they articulate themselves because of the education that they've had. You can obviously tell by my accent that I'm not as educated as the officers over here, but yeah, it's a different class, should we say?
Då lugnar man ner sig.
Which explains why I was a Royal Marines commando and not a pilot, guys. Okay.
Och så sen fattar det beslutet att nu lämnar jag plats åt någon annan eller att jag tar plats på tanken så att någon annan får åka hem. Det blir en annan aspekt på det här då.
Ja.
And there we have that, guys. Let's have a chat. Right, okay, so obviously Lufttankning means I'm guessing it means like refueling in the air, guys, all right? And it's a skill set that I never even thought about. I never even thought about it until I watched this. And like I say, I do react to these authentically. I don't do any research really on it. I just like to watch it, and what you see is what you get, all right? And I think that's the best way to be, give an honest opinion. So yeah, it's something that upon reflection, I would, if I was to think about this, I wouldn't really think of it as being such a big deal for a pilot initially. But now I know what I know with regards to their training and how they, you know, meticulously go through training and research and practice every single anomaly. It's made me realize that this is actually really, really, really dangerous, really technical, and I can understand why they're quite nervous with refueling. All right, there's a lot of different things going on there. You've got, you know, number of aircraft within close proximity of each other. You've got what you're actually doing is putting fuel into a tank in the air, which can be dangerous anywhere. Okay, you just have to think about the scenarios that could happen, and you're flying millions of pounds worth of equipment, guys. All right, this isn't easy to keep still in the sky at all. And they're having to do it with very, very small margins in this case, and they're used to very, very big margins. So, yeah, I have a new respect for that task right there, what they have to complete, and it's something that we don't think about. All right, we don't think about these things. We just think about an aircraft taking off, flying in the sky, you know, holding the joystick, and then just going on missions and then coming back nice and safe. But it's not like that in reality, guys. All right. There's a lot of prior planning, there's a lot of action, there's a lot of things that could go wrong in the sky. It isn't just about flying this thing, it's about keeping it in the air and maintaining the standards of the aircraft and of the military that you've joined as well. So it's an honourable job, an honourable job. It's like I said when I was in the Royal Marines, it can be many things, good, bad, ugly, but it was an honourable job, all right? There was nothing more gentleman-like that a man could do in the in Britain, I would say, than join the military and serve his country. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think, guys. I think it's a very honourable and gentleman-like thing. And gentlewoman as well, obviously. But yeah, I like that one. It was quite chilled. I'm looking forward to the next few. There's not very many left, guys, so it's going to be a sad day when this is over, but I promise you this, I'm not going to stop doing Swedish content. I'm not going to have as big a gap for a series like this. I'm going to get straight back into it, even if we have to go onto a series and there's no subtitles like we used to do anyway in the beginning, because yes, I might not understand what's being said, but I can understand what's being conducted, you know, from a military sense. And that's what a true reaction is. I just have to go in and pretend that I don't know what's going on and then just react to it, guys, yeah. So even if it isn't subtitled, I'll react to it anyway. Okay, because that's the whole point of this, is to get a broader perspective on things. But if you do anything today, guys, please go visit my other channels, Dit Podcast, Dit Gaming, links in the description. Okay, members, you guys are wonderful, man. Like, seriously, you're supporting the channel in a way that literally helps me to do this every day. So thank you, guys. I love you all. I really appreciate it. If you want to become a member and get yourself on that list, just press the join button, guys, or the link in the description. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the video. And go and visit Discord, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and all of that good stuff, guys. Alright, links is in the description anyway. But episode 13 is now over. Look forward to episode 14, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy. Bye-bye.